Hello everybody and welcome to my second video, and this is about the preview of the quarterfinals at Roland Garros, who starts today, and we have two matches today. It's the first one is I think Roger Federer against Stan Wawrinka, and then we have Nadal against Kei Nishikori, and tomorrow we have Novak Djokovic against Zverev, and later on it's Karen Khachanov against Dominic Thiem. So I would like to start with the match between Dominic Thiem and Karen Khachanov. Karen Khachanov has been down under the ice this year since his first master victory at Paris at November 2018, where he defeated both Isner, Zverev, Dominic Thiem, and finally Novak Djokovic in the final. So what can we say about Karen Khachanov so far? He has been solid from the baseline. Karen Khachanov possesses amongst the greatest forehand on the ATP tour, and his forehand is like a thunderbolt. It reminds me of Thor, the mythologic god from Sweden. So he has a solid backhand, but it's not that good if you compare it to his forehand. He has a great selection of shots when he approaches the net. So any day he can be very, very dangerous to any opponent if he has a good day. And his playing style is similar to his idols Marat Safin and Juan Martin Del Potro, who he beat yesterday, and he plays similar to them. So he can make some damage against Thiem, but I don't believe that, because Thiem on clay this year has been very, very good, and even last year and since 2017 actually. He have beaten Nadal 4 times, and that's the second most after Djokovic, who has beaten him 7 times. So in that match, Dominic Thiem is a clear favor to win the match, because Dominic possesses all the shot-making abilities. He has stamina, he has a great footwork, he has a good second serve, kick serve that causes damage. He pulls his opponent far away out of the court. So Karen Khachanov has to be very, very good to beat him or damage him. But the problem with Thiem is he can be some inconsistent sometimes. So that's the chance for Khachanov. But I don't see that Khachanov can go through this quarterfinal. They only met once, and that was last year in the semifinal at Paris Masters, where Khachanov won and went on to win his maiden Masters title against Novak in the final. So I give the edge to Dominic Thiem. 3-1 at sets, I think. It's going to be a tough nut to crack, but anyway, Thiem will go on to book a place in the semi-final. And the second quarterfinal is between Novak Djokovic and Alexander Zverev. They have met 4 times before, and they have 2-2 in the heads-up. Djoko won at Shanghai and at round robin at the ATP finals last year, and Zverev won the final of Rome 2017, and of course in the final at the ATP Tour finals, where he convinced me and many players and many people around the world, where he beat Roger Federer in the semifinal, and then Djoko in the final. So but since that and in Grand Slam events, he's very inconsistent, Alexander Zverev. He has all the tools. He has a great serve, great forehand, amongst the best backhands on tour, pretty similar to Novak Djokovic, with great depth and great power, but He's very, he's like a diamond that need to be sharpened more, because he has everything, but he makes it so hard for him, because he has almost, he has played fifth set match. Yesterday he played four sets match against Fognini. So he should consider to win the match in 3 sets. It's much easier, he saves energy, but he can fall out on the matches. I think it has to do something with his concentration and stuff like that. So I will give the clear edge to Novak. I think he will win in straight sets, actually. But you never know. If it's time for now for Zverev to step up. And if you want to be the Grand Slam contender in the future, he has to show what he's made of. But I think this task is too much to ask to beat Djoko in the quarterfinal. I think that's just too much, because Novak has been looking supreme this year, and especially at the Grand Slam events, and he haven't dropped a set yet, and he's there. He's like a killer. He's out there. He's counting his number. He want to catch both Nadal. He want to catch Federer. He has won all the Masters. The only thing that misses in his trophy cabinet is Olympic gold medal and more Grand Slams, of course. And of course, he's always playing to win tournaments. I don't think he'll participate in any smaller events. He only focuses on ATP 500s, Masters, and Grand Slams. That's the main focus for Djoko. He knows that he's just behind those two greats above him, and he can catch up. Why not? So the third semi-final is between Rafael Nadal and Kei Nishikori. And this is a terrible matchup for Kei or anybody else, to meet the most dominant man at his more dominant surface, clay. I have never seen anybody that has been so brutal, so dominant on a single surface like Rafael Nadal. And you all know that Nadal has only lost two matches at Roland Garros. 2009 against Robin Söderling, and 2015 in the semi-final, I think, against Novak Djokovic. So you have to play like them to beat him, and that is hard ground strokes, big serve, and to be like Nadal, to give him his own medicine. And unfortunately, Kei Nishikori doesn't possess that kind of weapons. He's just a light version of Novak Djokovic, and everything Nishikori does on the court, Novak Djokovic does it much better. And Nadal will win surely in straight sets. Actually, I'm counting the games that Nishikori is gonna take. So every quarterfinal has a dominant and dangerous players. So whoever's gonna win the matches has to be very good and earn the victories. But in this quarterfinal between Nadal and Kei, the outcome is very clear. It's not open like the other quarterfinals. So I don't want to add any much more, because Rafael will go through easily and book his place in the semifinal. And there waits the man who wins between Stan Wawrinka and Roger Federer. The countryman from Swiss has been on the tour for a very long time now, and in his brightest moment, Stan Wawrinka is the most elegant player on tour and on the court when he plays, when he has a good day. But unfortunately, he leaks too much unforced error, because it's hard to maintain that level. Has done it only 3 times in his career, and that's why he has 3 Grand Slam titles to his name, and many memorable wins over the big 3. Not Roger Federer so much, but an epic final at the Australian Open against Nadal, and the French Open final at 2015 was I've never seen a player execute a one-hand backhand like that. He was so good that match, hitting everything hard on the line with great depth. And then came the injury. 2017 has struggled to find his way back on the tour. I think he even had to play some challenges. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it was a tough road for Wawrinka to come back, and finally he is here in the quarterfinals against Roger. And what can we say about Roger that haven't been said before? This matchup suits him, but his losses against Wawrinka has come on the clay surface. So I think the heads up it's 22-3, I think, and Roger has a big upper hand here, and he has played solid through the tournament and even dropped the set. So this will be a very interesting match, actually. So it can end either way. If Wawrinka have a good day at work, if he plays like 2015, which I don't think he will, Roger will be in deep trouble. But I give the slight edge to Roger in this match, and because Roger is more consistent, he knows how to beat Stan Wawrinka. He has done it many times before. I think Stan is the player that he has beaten most on the tour if you count all the stats between all the players that Federer have been playing against. So anyway, the match is gonna play today, and hopefully it will be a great match. And about Nadal again, his only 2 losses against Kei Nishikori has come at Rio Olympic 2016 and in the Master of ATP Masters at Canada, Montreal, I think was the first win he have against Rafael Nadal. So what can I say more about these quarterfinals? We gonna see good tennis, and the only upset alert I can see is that if Stan does a solid, great match, or maybe Kachanov, the other 2 outcomes is very clear, I think. I think Novak and Rafa will play in the semifinals on Friday, and that's my thoughts about the draws of the quarterfinals. So hope to see you next time. If you have anything to comment, just do it down below, and please subscribe to my video. I'm new here. I need some feedback to continue. I need more motivation, and thanks again. Bye.